from the Monday I'm starting my exercises every day, or like from the 1st of January.
And this is the biggest secret. You have to enjoy what you're doing, and you have to be very clear with your goals. With my office job, thank God, and now I'm a freelancer and entrepreneur. That for me, for my business model, it's better if I stay home, I manage people, and I manage my social media, and I manage my online business.
You don't just even realize that you're sitting like that the whole time, and you're like you're watching the computer.
Sit straight with your straight back, roll your shoulders up, back and down, lift your head slightly so your chin is parallel to the floor. So anyone can do that. Really, can you squeeze 40 minutes workout out of 24 hours per day?
You can.
Yes, right.
You can, 100%.
You have to always improve yourself. This is how you'll become a great teacher. Well, workouts, they build your self-esteem. The more confident you are, the better you are at what you're doing. Just too scared to put themselves out there, to share their thoughts online. Maybe they think, oh, I look stupid, or like, oh, nobody cares. Or some people think, oh, everybody already knows what I know. But it's not true. Just go and put yourself out there. Share your knowledge, share your thoughts. Be authentic, be you, right? People love you for who you are.
Welcome to the She Did It Show, the show that highlights and celebrates the achievements of female leaders and creative entrepreneurs. We believe that every woman has a story to tell, and that by sharing those stories, we can inspire others to pursue their dreams and achieve their goals. Through in-depth conversations with successful female leaders from a variety of industries, we explore the challenges and triumphs of their journeys and uncover the strategies and techniques used to build thriving businesses and the lifestyles that they desire. Whether you're an entrepreneur just starting out or an established professional looking for fresh ideas and inspiration, the She Did It Show has something for you. Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave your comments. So let's get started. I'm your host, Daria Mudrova, and I'm happy to present to you our today's guest, Karina Blackwood. Karina is a certified yoga and Pilates training instructor. She designed 2 Pilates programs for beginners and those who are already familiar with Pilates but need to jumpstart their workout routine. Karina released her ebook, The 6 Principles to Six-Pack Abs, action guide to top tips to stay fit at home. She's not only the trainer, but she manages her team of trainers in New York City stretching. Karina is also a health and wellness influencer. She was a brand ambassador of such brands as Adidas, US Open, Women's Best, and other amazing brands. She has over 500 followers on TikTok and 100,000 on Instagram and almost 60,000 on YouTube. So, I'm so excited to see you today,
Hi.
Karina. Hi.
Thank you so much for such amazing presentation. Thanks.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and I would love to talk with you about your experience in Pilates, in yoga, about your journey as entrepreneur.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and of course about those wellness and health hacks and techniques which creative entrepreneurs could use in their daily life, because I think it's such an important topic for entrepreneurs specifically to prioritize their health sometime over the business they do.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they need more of that, more care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So you have an amazing journey in the Pilates and yoga. So I will just start out how your perfect daily routine looks like.
Oh, my perfect daily routine. Well, so I wake up really late. This is my thing. You know, I'm a normal human being, even though people think because I'm a wellness, health, and yoga influencer and Pilates instructor, people think that I have an ideal lifestyle, but that's not true. So I wake up late, I have my breakfast, I squeeze in my workout routine, usually it's Pilates or yoga or something in between that I like. I meditate daily because it helps me to stay on track, especially on track with my thoughts. And then I do a lot of video productions for social media. I do videos for my clients. I help clients online. So I record videos for them too, and then I edit these videos, do a bunch of things on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, stuff like that, and then I go ahead and manage my schedule, and I manage my teachers who go to my clients to teach yoga or Pilates or something that I teach them to train my clients here in New York.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. So actually you start your day prioritizing your healthy routine.
Yeah.
With a breakfast, you sleep a lot, you do actually meditate. It's amazing. And then you jump into your business.
Right. Yeah, so if I won't squeeze my workout and meditation in the beginning of my day, it means I won't do it. So I'm trying to do my regular things first in the morning, and I always eat breakfast. I never skip. I know some people like to skip breakfast. I love to have my breakfast because I know that it's better for my body and I feel better and I have this energy to power through the day.
Yeah, actually, we talked with you about the breakfast. It's such an important topic as well, like the nutrition. And I would love to talk with you not only about your sport routine, but also about your mental health and how to maintain that, especially if an entrepreneur. And nutrition is such a big part.
Right.
Yeah. So, and I know that you have clients with whom you work online. And what would you advise to someone who wants to jump into the healthy self-care routine? What do you say to your clients to start this journey? How do you motivate them? What is that?
Well, this is something that I teach in my online programs. I talk a lot about nutrition and healthy way to choose your food and healthy relationship with food. And then I also talk a lot about how to motivate yourself to work out, don't skip, like actually enjoy your workouts. And this is the biggest secret. You have to enjoy what you're doing and you have to be very clear with your goals. When you have your goals in front of you and you know exactly what you want, 100% you'll achieve the success faster. Yeah.
So yeah, it's actually amazing. So you need to prioritize, like to put your goals to the list and just keep this picture of yourself in the future.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you can do that. That's awesome. Visualize what you want, how you want it, know your goals, and dream big, right? So, but some of my clients just keep it in their heart, and this is also fine. I like to go to bed and think about my goals, and I wake up and I'm very thankful to the universe, to the higher power, if you will, for the opportunity that I have. And then I also think about my goals. So if you have your goals in mind, I'll help you to achieve them. I'll help you to build that path to help you to go from point B to point A.
Yeah, actually it's great because like sometimes I know like some people, and sometimes I go this path, like from the Monday I'm starting my exercises every day, or like from the 1st of January. And then it happens that in some point it happened with me that I just lost it. Like, I mean, I was just like, okay, I do something today. I look to the mirror and I don't see result like right away in the mirror. And it's just like, you know, when you see the result right away, like, but it's not happening with the sport. You need to work like a month, like sometimes couple months to do the better stretching and something like that. Yeah, and it's a good thing that you need to visualize yourself like in the future, to put like your mindset to this long time perspective. You need to understand that it will not bring you like result right away, like the good breakfast like routine or like morning routine, right? Or your sports.
Exactly. It's more like your lifestyle. With workouts, routines, it's more like who you are in the beginning. And also don't underestimate your fitness level. Sometimes we think, oh, I can do that, and then at the end of the journey you're like, oh, maybe it's too much for me. That's why you need a professional like a fitness instructor to help you to figure out where you're at and what you can do and build strength over time. And this way your workouts will be even more enjoyable actually, and you'll look forward to do them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to have an instructor, actually I never had this journey like to have an instructor online or to someone who will just motivate me, but I find it so great to have.
Exactly, it's like your workout buddy. You always look forward. It's like your friend. You go to meet your friend, you have a good time, and it's also good for your body, right? Because you're not just sitting in a cafe eating like cake or some unhealthy stuff. You actually do something that is good for you. So you're killing two rabbits with one shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. So what kind of exercises would you advise to maintain your wellness overall? Or is there some type of the routine, like the exercises specifically?
Yeah,
right. Advice? There are so many, and
right. The fitness industry is so big, and sometimes people can get confused what to choose. So in my opinion, you have to really enjoy your workouts. It depends on the person. If you like, I don't know, cycling, choose cycling. If you like Pilates, go ahead, do Pilates. But in order for you to figure out what is best for you, you have to try a lot of things. You have to try them all and then figure it out. For me and for my clients, I know that low impact workouts like Pilates is very, very beneficial, because not only they're healthier, they don't impact your joints, they keep you in balance, they help you to build strength and tone your muscles, but they are also very easy on your body and you can adjust it over time. And some people might think, oh, Pilates is too easy, but it's all about your alignment. If your alignment is not right, it's probably will be too easy for you, but it's probably also because you're doing it wrong. So, you know.
Yeah, I actually kind of understand that. So you need to try a lot.
You have to try different types of workouts to see what's best for you. But I think if you try Pilates with me or with any of my trainers, I think you'll really, really like it, because we're not only focusing on explaining the exercise to you, we are also checking on your form, on your alignment, see how you're breathing, you know. So we create the whole routine specifically for our clients. Like, it's very individual.
Yeah, that's cool. Actually, yeah, we sometimes like have arguing with my husband, like he's like, you need to go more to do more exercises. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love yoga, but seems like Pilates, and we're like always like, he's like, if you will do just yoga, you will not have muscles and this core, like the strong core. But actually feels like Pilates is somehow combines like the stretching and
well, stretching and strength training.
And strength training.
And you can work with your body weight, or you can add like some weights, like easy small weights, into your workout routine. Also, Pilates has rings and Pilates balls. So we have our props. But in my online program, I have Pilates exercises with no props at all. You don't need them to start, first of all. And second of all, I give these type of exercises that they'll challenge your body no matter what. You can do it anywhere, anytime. You can do it on your carpet or maybe on a towel. You don't even need a yoga mat. So this is the main point, because I created my program during COVID and I wanted a lot of people to benefit from this program. I know that we couldn't go to the gym. We didn't have all the props for Pilates, like everything was sold out. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy time.
It was crazy time. So I figured out the way to train my clients and also my students who buy my online programs and challenge them with their body weight.
Yeah, it's awesome. So actually, I wanted to ask some advice to those who are entrepreneurs who are sitting near the computer the whole day long, and sometimes they just, they could maybe do some morning routine, but during the day when they sit like 8 hours in a computer, something could help to relieve their muscle tension or to make them feel better overall. What would be that? Like, do you have some little set of some tricks?
Yeah, that's a great question. So first of all, I would advise you to do Pilates 3 times a week, because during these exercises, you'll actually strengthen your core and strengthen your lower back. So right now, I also sit a lot.
Trying to sit straight right now.
I know. And it'll be much easier for you to sit straight because you already have this strength in your core. Pilates also opens up your chest, opens up your shoulders, you know, make your neck long so you look taller and more confident. But second of all, I understand not everybody can squeeze workouts during the week. That's why when you sit, first of all, maybe invest in a standing station. If your workplace doesn't have it, at least try to do it at home if you work from home. Or you can also stand up, move around. You can even set up an alarm on your iPhone or mobile device and just get up, move around, stretch. I also have some tips for people who sit a lot in my online programs, but basically this is the main things I would advise. And I also want to give you some technique that anyone can do right now. It'll energize you. It'll connect you with your body. It'll relax you at the same time. So just have your legs.
Maybe try like repeat a little bit.
Floor, imagine that there is a floor and we have our legs on the floor, our feet. So relax your hands on your knees. Sit straight with your straight back, roll your shoulders up, back and down, lift your head slightly so your chin is parallel to the floor. Inhale through your nose and exhale. Inhale one more time. Let it all go. Third time, inhale. And exhale. Now with your right hand, just tap gently on the top of your head. Just gently with your fingertips, just for a few seconds right here. Good. With your point finger and index finger, tap on the cheeks. I know it's weird, but it really, really works. It's called tapping.
Wow, I never heard about this technique.
Yeah.
I mean,
now let's tap on your chest right here, just for a few seconds. I hope I'm not screwing up the, the microphone. Good, and with your right hand, just tap on the left side. Yep. And relax. You can repeat it 2 more times, but I already feel much better.
I'm actually feeling
You
better.
know?
It's kind of like centers you.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's my body. Yeah, it's always here. Yeah. I'm here. Because sometimes like you're sitting and it's just like in your thoughts, in your somewhere. You don't just even realize that you're sitting like that the whole time. And you're like, you're watching the computer, and after that, you're like, oh my gosh, what's happened? Why am I feeling so weird? Why is the pain there? Yeah. Right. Oh wow, it's a great exercise. And actually, you just did like kind of meditation practice right now. I was feeling like breathe, inhale, exhale.
Yeah, right. It's all about like coming back into your body, see how you feel. Some people are so distracted, especially at work. I understand we have tons of emails, we have tons of things to do, and we forget to check in with our bodies. So we don't know how we feel. Sometimes at the end of the day, you're like, oh, my neck is killing me, but it's only because you were sitting like this for the entire time. If you do this exercise regularly, you'll be much better with your posture and with just connection, with this body-mind connection.
How often would you do that during, like?
Just a couple of times a day, like, you know, when you're sitting. Yeah, but I also very encourage you to get up, set up your alarm every hour, just get up, stretch, move around, I don't know, pour yourself a glass of water, drink something, you know.
Yeah, actually, you just start to talk about two extremely important things. I think it's meditation, and it's like to fulfill yourself with positive emotions, to center yourself. Do you do meditations yourself like every day, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned like in the morning. Do you listen specific like meditation sources, or do you have your own meditation? Is that something?
Well, you know, when I was starting to become a yoga teacher, we did meditation in silence, and we actually went on a retreat here upstate New York, and we did like a silent retreat where for the whole day we were silent and we were enjoying the silence. It was hard. It wasn't easy.
Oh, it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy. Yeah, you always want to share something, ask something, or like, it's just hard. But it really, really helped me to do meditation in silence. And my meditations are very short. I don't have enough time to like sit still quietly. But when I have these moments, I usually love the sound of my house. Everything is quiet. I do it in the morning, so while my family is asleep, so it's very quiet, and I just enjoy the silence. But I know it's not for everyone, so that's why we have lots of tools to do meditations, like music, guided meditation. I also have my own guided meditations for my clients.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
it's also amazing. Like just advice to listen to silence. If you don't have anything like around, like, or your headphones, you don't have opportunity, sit, calm down, and listen to the silence.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, and is there like any other techniques, practices you use to maintain your overall wellness? Like, sometimes you feel like so stressed and anxiety during the day, and especially if you're an entrepreneur, you're dealing with lots of things by yourself. Maybe you can deal with just be alone, and like you can have lots of different mental problems, really, being an entrepreneur in the first stages when you just start your business, and because you really need to take lots of decisions by yourself. Sometimes you don't have a team. Because when you have a team, it's quite a different experience. But some sole entrepreneurs, they can go through so many stages, like burning out and stuff. Is there like something also would you advise to maintain the no stress life? No stress.
Well, as you know, I have my own business, and when things happen, I also feel very, very stressed. In this case, I'll go and I'll work out on my mat, and in just 20-30 minutes I feel much better. I'll be more centered, I'll focus on the problem, and I'll solve this problem right away, almost right away, because I moved my body, I released the stress, I changed my body, my mind finally like got distracted and started focusing on myself instead of like on the external world. And this what helps me a lot. And I noticed with my clients it also works.
Like just going out and walk. If you don't want to exercise, I mean, just to walk around like Central Park or whenever you can do.
To exercise, to move around.
To move around.
That's totally true with my clients. So I'm basically like design meal plan for them, and then exercise plan for them for like a week or a month or a couple of months, depends on the goal. And I see that my client maybe don't achieve their goal, and I'm like, why? What's happening? And then we start looking into their daily life, and turns out that this client might just sit a lot during the day. Yes, they squeeze the workouts, like my workouts are very short, up to 40 minutes.
Well, like there was something 20 minutes, so you have like start
20 minutes too, like it's from 20 to 40 minutes. So anyone can do that. Like really, can you like squeeze 40 minutes workout out of 24 hours per day?
You can.
Yes, right.
You can, 100%.
So turns out with my client, she was sitting all day. She worked at the computer. She didn't move much, even though she had these workouts, but they weren't enough for them. So that's why I advised her to do power walk, just to go once a day and squeeze those steps. And she felt much better, and she finally achieved her goal, what she wanted. Like in terms of like physical appearance, she was very particular. We worked on like prepare her for her wedding day. So she was very excited and nervous, and she really put her willpower, and she achieved her goals.
I love how you call it power walk.
Power walk, yeah, that's true. You can listen to your favorite podcast, you can listen an audiobook, you can just like you kind of do two things at once.
Like at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, at least 30 minutes. I would recommend an hour if you can squeeze it in. If you have a watch that can count your steps. It can be very good if you can do 8,000 steps.
8,000.
Yeah, usually for me it's like 2 hours walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so something like that.
Yeah, but during the day, sometime you can have that if you decide to just walk from subway station to another subway station.
Oh, I think if you're a New Yorker, it's much easier for you because you just wake up, you go out, and this is how you get your 8,000 steps per day.
Yeah, when you
especially
go to
when
work.
subway is stuck and it's traffic and it's like the world is crazy.
Yeah, it's actually amazing how you just walk from A
place
to
to
B,
place.
yeah. And you'll get your goal. You'll hit your
Yeah.
8,000 steps.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah, actually, you just mentioned about the nutrition. I think
Okay.
it goes all together, and it's super important part. And there's so many different advices right now how you have to eat. Sometime trends goes in, goes out. I know like that in the 90s they told that sugar is good, like fat is bad. Then it was different. Like carbs are good. like so many different things are going on. And what do you advise to your clients, and what works for you? Could you share that?
Right. Well, yeah, there is so much information. You don't know what to choose from. And I am against actually a restrictive diet. So I won't tell you, if you'll be my client, I won't tell you, oh, don't eat this, eat that. Or I won't mark my food choices as good and bad, right? Something is healthier, something is less healthier, that's okay, but it's not like good and bad, because this creates fear and we want to avoid that. And what I actually grew up in a household where my mom and dad, they believe that sugar and fat are actually good for your brain. I don't know why they thought that.
I think it's actually a common thing, because like chocolates, yeah, it can stimulate your brain.
Right.
It does for a short time.
Right. So it's a simple carb that
Yes.
can give you energy very quick, but then you crush
But
very quick.
yeah, then it
too,
goes
right?
like that. You feel so bad.
Right. It's basically empty calories, then don't go anywhere. Well, what I tell to my clients, like follow 80-20 rule, when for 20% of your meals you can eat wherever you want. If you crave ice cream, you can have ice cream. If you crave cake, go ahead and enjoy yourself, because it's life. We live just once. You can't always restrict yourself. And if you restrict yourself for too long, later or sooner you'll give up and you'll start maybe binge it, and it won't be good at all. That's why I'm telling to my clients, I try to educate them. I tell them, go ahead and enjoy your food, but for 80% of the time, do right choices for you and for your body. Maybe a little bit more vegetables, maybe clean protein in terms of like less fatty pieces of protein, or eggs or tofu, whatever it is for you, like healthy fiber, like berries, healthy drinks, like instead of drinking soda all the time, pick a juice, or maybe water with lemon, or whatever it is for you, so you can combine. You can live your life, you can go out with your friends, with your family, and still enjoy and don't feel guilty. I don't like when my clients feel guilty after eating something, and that's where I find it's very beneficial if you follow this 80-20 rule. And I also don't encourage my clients to count calories, because you can go crazy. Who has time?
It can go like to obsessive things, you can have your weights all the time, to put your chicken breast with no fat.
It's just not sustainable.
Yeah.
So there is a thing called palm method, where you can measure your food with your hand, and your palm is always with you. So even if you're at a restaurant, you can measure your food, you can see your portion. It's very easy, and
how is that?
I describe it in my challenges actually online, and I give it to all my clients. But basically, Your protein can be the size of your palm, and the thickness is this thickness. Yeah. So for your vegetables or for your salad, it should be 2 hands like this. This is your salad portion. For your grains like brown rice or quinoa or whatever it is for you, it's just 1 hand. Yeah. And for your fat, I would advise like avocado, for example, or maybe peanut butter. It's just the size of your thumb. There are some more details, but I don't want to go too deep into this topic right now, but it's a cool tool that you can use anywhere, anytime. You see, it's very simple.
Super simple. Yeah, you just need to kind of visualize like, yeah, the size, like to measure in proportion.
Right.
Everything what you can
this
eat.
way you won't overeat and you won't feel hungry. Like sometimes when people go on like clean diet, they feel hungry all the time. It's because they don't eat enough food. That's why they eat like here and there. They don't know how to measure. Like measuring, it's too complicated. So this method with your palm is something that I would
like. You touched like the breakfast topic, because like I know it's controversial as well, but intermittent fasting, like 8 hours to eat, 16 hours not eating. What do you think about that? I know like there were so many different opinions about it. I'm curious in yours.
Yeah, so I don't think it's for everyone.
So, especially for women health. Like I would specifically...
For women, we should eat smaller portions 5 times a day. Like men can do like 3 times a day, bigger portions. It's fine for them because their metabolism and their body is different than ours. That's why I would advise you to eat your breakfast. Like during the night, your body is dehydrated, you have all your hormones, like, you know, and you have to feed your body to feel this energy, right? You need to power through your day. So give your body good food and enjoy your life instead of like counting those hours and waiting and starving yourself. And I notice a lot of people can get hangry. It's when you're hungry, but you're angry at the same time because you're hungry.
Yeah,
and it's only because of your hormones. It's not even you. Like when you're hungry, it's not even you, it's your hormones. So if it happens to you, I would definitely recommend you to eat small portions 5 times a day and you'll be fine.
Yeah, thank you so much for advice, because like actually I was practicing like a couple of years like this fasting thing, and I kind of got used to that. But in some point I'm feeling right now that I want to take more care about my health, like from the different perspective. And actually, I'm right now taking, not like the breakfast, when we talk with you, I was like so excited that you shared those tips. And I'm doing like the powder, like the protein shakes with berries. Yeah, and it actually works amazing. Nice. And I put some like, you know, lots of greens there, like, and it's actually, I'm feeling
smoothies are great, juices are great, especially after your sleep, because your body is dehydrated and you want to like nourish your body and you want to give it like right amount of liquid. That's why starting your day with a smoothie or juice or whatever it is for you, it's
really
very,
like so good. Heavy, yeah, because I kind of like really don't, I'm not hungry really, but if I have this smoothie, I'm like feeling better, really.
Right. So it's light, but you feel that you have energy. It's a great way to start your day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Actually, water. Oh my gosh, like you need to drink a lot, like 2 liters a day or something. How you do that? If you don't like to drink just the water, like how you train yourself to do that? Do you have any hacks?
I used to not drink at all. Like I would go throughout my day without like even taking 1 sip. But now in like this time, I'm really thirsty. I feel thirsty. My body craves water, like just clean water, plain water. I know for some people it might sound boring, but if you start, it'll get easier and you kind of get used to it and it'll be like your lifestyle. It'll become who you are now. So first of all, you can again set up those alarms on your phone. There are a couple of apps I know that will help you, that'll remind you how often you should drink, that'll count how much you should drink per day for you according to your weight, to your weight, to your height, to your body. And then if drinking just plain water is too boring for you, add lemon, add stevia, start with something like mint, maybe like do infused water with berries or vegetables like cucumber, for example, pineapple, and you'll feel the taste, but at the same time it's just plain water, which is good for you. Like your body doesn't absorb coffee or tea or matcha
Tea doesn't
or whatever.
go? No way. Like whatever.
doesn't
I'm like
count.
such a tea addict. I don't drink
Yeah.
coffee for like almost half a year, but I'm like I love teas.
Yeah.
And it doesn't count.
Teas, they don't count as water. Only plain water counts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why. There are some tricks though you can use. You can flavor your water, you can infuse it, it'll be still delicious. You don't have to drink like 2 glasses at once. Take small sips, but do it more often, and then you'll start craving water, I promise you. And
So because you will get used to that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you put it like around the house or around the office whenever you work. How?
Yeah, this is the other
Or-
way. This is a great way. Actually, you can put like glasses of water around the house where you can see them, maybe on your work desk, right? And it'll be also a good reminder. But nothing works better than just having like an alarm set up for you.
Like
Yeah.
the apps you recommend.
Yeah, like the
something
apps,
like,
or
or
just
alarms?
use your like, I don't know, you just use your phone. Yeah, and then over time you'll start feel it, like you feel that your skin is dry, maybe your lips are dry, maybe your mouth is dry, and you need to like, you
Some
know,
water
take
though.
a sip. Yeah.
like take a sip. Yeah, we need that.
Right.
Right. Yeah. This is what we do, right? We just drink water. Yeah, and actually I like the advice that you need to infuse some pineapple or some fruits or some cucumber, and the taste will be much more fun.
Yeah.
Mint. Yeah.
Yeah, mint.
Oh wow, good,
Tons of
love
stuff.
it. Yes. So you still have like this 80, I love the concept of 80-20% when you don't restrict yourself too much and you try to enjoy and have fun and still having something like, yeah. And but still when we go out and we shop for products, so we go to the restaurant, especially in the US, there were like such a big difference. When I came back from Russia, I was so surprised that when I bought some bread and I left it for a couple months accidentally, and the bread was the same in a couple months. Nothing happened to
Here
that.
you mean, right?
Yeah, and after that
the
I
States.
realized, yeah, that to eat good, you need to go to whole, like, I don't want to make like advertising, like to organic sections. Like,
Right.
there are like such a big difference between just regular shops and products and high quality, of course. But if you don't know about those differences, what will you pay attention first? Like oils, sugars, or maybe GMO, like something?
Yeah, there are tons of stuff. Unfortunately, in the US, they have a lot of additives, a lot of pesticides. That's why there is organic section and there is a just regular produced section. I would start, like, if you're a beginner, I would start just somewhere. So for example, instead of like going and grabbing a fast food, just add your vegetables. If you have, like, a lot of shops actually have organic produce on sale, I always shop and look for this sale, and it's actually even cheaper than regular produce. Yeah, it's usually in the big supermarkets you can find that. So if you're buying not organic stuff, just try to wash it very well, like, you know, with a soap. Maybe there is a special soap for your fruit and vegetables. So yeah, stuff like that. When it comes to oils, try to look for organic, non-GMO oils. I know the canola oil is very big, and soy oil, and that's
Yeah,
actually a
especially
lot
here.
what they use in the restaurants. But if it's possible, I know it's not always possible, that's why we have this 80-20 rule, but if it's possible, just try to avoid it, try to eat clean, you know, learn about your food, learn what they add into your food. Just don't go and grab something because it looks pretty on the shelf, right? Look at the back, look at the ingredients. Here in the States, they use a lot of, like, you know, additives. That's why you have to be familiar with that. But over time, when you start diving in, over time you learn and you'll make better choices.
Yeah, because choice is huge here. Like you
Right.
have like
And
one
everything
product
is
and so
delicious,
yes,
and you want to try everything. Yeah, I understand, but Yeah.
You need to read a lot about like the foods you buy and what's inside, and just, it's more fresh stuff. Like my basic rule, like it's lots of things I buy just fresh. I'm just trying to reduce the amount of canned food. If you go shopping like beef or fish, it's fish market on butcher, like regularly they have really fresh stuff there. If you go to the store,
right,
just you go to the first section where they sell like all these veggies, fruits and stuff.
Right. And if it's fish, for example, I try to go for wild caught fish.
Wild salmon. No, I'm like always like, yes, this is not wild salmon.
Right, you can tell by the color and by the amount of fat and taste. Yeah,
I think wild. Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, I never thought about that, because kind of like back in Russia when I'm from, it was never such a big problem there. Like
it's because they don't regulate it as well as they do in the United States. They also add a lot of stuff. You just don't know about that because they are allowed just to sell it to you without like even giving you the description. That's why I think in the States it's even better, because we're kind of like protected and we can make choices. Yeah,
it's great. Awesome. Like talking about self-care routines and how to maintain yourself in a good state of health. It's amazing. But I would love to talk also about your entrepreneurship experience.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you started with individual sessions. Now you have your company and you manage people. You have trainers who work for your company, NYC Stretching. How did you build that? How did you decide to go? Which tools did you use?
Right. So first of all, thank you for this question. I started with teaching group classes.
Right.
Yeah. And then I moved into private clients. And then I realized that I have so many private clients that I cannot take them anymore. And I need to like delegate. I need to like share with my teachers who are basically the trainers who I know how they teach, I know their style, I know their psychology and their principles. And I love how they teach, and I would refer them to my clients. And this is how I basically set up my structure. I refer someone, or I give some of my clients away because I might not have time or energy or like resources to take them. And I also love my online community, and I focus a lot on my courses and like to deliver good service to my online clients. That's why I have to be home a lot, and I have to manage my online business a lot too. And social media actually takes so much time.
Oh my gosh,
if you are really on top of your channels, and I have 4 main channels, you have to manage. Of course, I have my team, I have people who help me, but it's not the same if you don't manage and if you're not like looking over it. So I decided that for me, for my business model, it's better if I stay home, I manage people, and I manage my social media, and I manage my online business. And right now I'm actually looking into yoga and Pilates props. Maybe next month my new line will come out, and you can guys actually try my products for Pilates, like yoga mats, Pilates blocks, Pilates bowls. Yeah, it's very exciting, but it takes tons of time and tons of energy. And I want to if I do something, I want to make sure that I'm doing it great, like that I'm giving 100% to make it to make it good for the clients, good for me. It feels good when the product is a good quality product.
Yeah, I mean, you have several websites, like landing pages, and so on my perspective, you use lots of online instruments for like e-commerce, right? So there's a website, and the second thing is huge is social media.
Right. Yeah, I use tons of I'm actually very good at computer stuff. I can build website. I don't know, for now, I manage my own website.
Week stuff and stuff.
Yeah, and it's so
like
much easier now because you have these websites where it's like a constructor.
So you did it by yourself?
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah,
it's awesome. It looks really nice.
Thank you. And it's really what I enjoy doing. So it's like, as a business owner, you have to be like, you have to multitask a lot, and you have to be like, you have to do a lot of things that other people can do for you.
You didn't expect to do in the beginning.
Right,
started that.
Manage your website, come up with a design, make sure that the product looks good, like, make sure that the content, the videos, the production looks good.
Like aesthetics, so your vision, and you develop your voice of your brand, which is unique and authentic to your values.
Yeah.
Like of a healthy lifestyle.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah, and actually you do manage a lot of social media content.
Yeah.
How do you handle 4 channels? Like you have TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah.
And the 4th?
Facebook.
Facebook, right.
Yeah, Facebook. I basically I have like once a week, I have the whole day when I actually film my videos or taking pictures or whatever it is for all the channels. And then the second day of the week, I kind of edit everything, I organize everything, I schedule everything, how it should look and when it should come out. I have my team to help me to manage it.
Team.
Yeah.
How do you delegate your tasks in that question?
Basically, it's like a virtual assistant. I tell them some small tasks that they help me with. I'm so thankful for my team. They are amazing. And, you people are your like asset. That's why I really invest in my team. I love them so much. I don't know where I would be without them, even though I do a lot by myself, but I also rely on their help a lot too. That's why my workers are like helping me a lot, especially with scheduling, with like adapting the content for different platforms, because you can't just go ahead and post something that you posted on Instagram and then repost it on TikTok. Do that. And
you create like specifically for each social network a
Yes.
different piece of video, or you put
Right.
the different layers of the texts or
Right. Different social media platform is asking you for different things, so I'm trying to adapt. And
it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Do you have the person who is editing that, or you do it by yourself?
I used to, but I noticed that for now I do it better. Maybe I didn't explain myself well enough before, but I'm actually thinking to hire them again just to be more clear about what I want and how I want it. But for now, I also edit my long videos by myself as well as my short videos.
Wow, that's a lot of work. I mean, like right now I'm doing the same for my stuff by myself, but I'm just noticed that it takes so much time, and I need to find the right person who will get your vibe, who will make it better.
Yeah, right. And it's also about like to manage people is the whole another skill that you have to adapt and you have to learn when you become an entrepreneur. And you have to be super clear at the same time and kind and honest, and that what helps. That what helps to deliver your thoughts in a clear way, in a simple and clear way.
Yeah, that's definitely the good skill to have as an entrepreneur, working with team. Yeah, so you work on different platforms, you execute the content. Also, you're yourself in fitness influencer. You work with some brands and you established partnerships with some brands. How do you deal with that? Do you do it by yourself? Do you send, or are you proactive in that question, or it just comes to you and you're like, okay, or you work on that?
Well, I have a manager who reaches out to the brands on my end, or she manages my DMs and emails from brands. Awesome. Yeah, but it came very natural. I actually started my online account like Bliss Happiness. I was in my yoga school. I was about to become a yoga teacher. I enjoyed it so much. I really, really loved my school. I feel like they gave us so much knowledge, so much experience. I was just sharing with people about my yoga experience and my yoga teacher training, and people really, really liked it. That's why a lot of brands I don't know, like yoga mats and yoga props, health and wellness brands were reaching out to me. And the first thing, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what content marketing is. I didn't know what influencers are. But
it didn't exist maybe at that time, like, so much.
Right, but little by little you learn, and I enjoy working with brands. I do love trying new products, see what's good, what's not, what I can share with my followers, what I cannot, like, and at the same time I'm staying on top of the trends. I see what's better for you, for your health and your diet, what workouts are working right now, like later technologies, later like market researches in general, like health and wellness researches, it keeps me like on my toes.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, so you just mentioned like you started your yoga. I mean, I know you had a very interesting pathway to come to that point where you are right now. Could you share a little bit about that? How you started your journey in the fitness?
Oh, yeah, sure. So I graduated as an architect and I worked in a firm. We were sitting all day, like 12-hour workday, 14 hours workday sometimes. It was insane. It was insane. It wasn't healthy, but I was choosing to do that. And my lower back was killing me. Like my health, my body was destroying. And at some point I was like, okay, I wanna help my body. I don't want to be in pain all the time. I want to do better. And I decided to try yoga. And I hated it. Nothing worked. I couldn't do anything, like not even one pose. It was so difficult. And but I really, really liked how yoga would make me feel after the class. So in the class, I would torture myself. I would cry. I was like, this is the last time I'm here.
No way.
So, but after the class, I was like, oh my God, I feel amazing. I feel so good. I saw people with big smiles leaving yoga rooms because they enjoyed it so much. I just loved the whole environment. People were awesome. And little by little, I somehow got used to it and I became better at my asanas or my yoga practices. And I decided to become a yoga teacher because I really, really enjoyed that my yoga teacher made me feel so good about like my body, about myself, about my life. And I wanted to share the same energy with my students in the yoga room. So I decided to become an instructor, and then I was like expanding my knowledge, because you can't stuck at one thing. You have to always improve yourself. This is how you'll become a great teacher. You constantly learning something. You constantly like training, experience different things. Even now, I am a teacher. I know tons of stuff, but I'm taking training from other teachers still. Like I have a personal trainer. I try Pilates here and there. I go around the town, the city. I try different classes just to see what's new and what people are doing now and what works, what doesn't, so I can take it and add it to my programs. So, and then I got certified as a Pilates instructor, and yeah, that went from there. And now I'm studying to become a personal trainer.
Wow. So you actually changed from office job.
Yeah, I quit my office job, thank God, and now I'm a freelancer and entrepreneur. Yeah, I don't go to the office now, but I still sit a lot in front of my computer, edit my videos, doing my online stuff,
Wow, it's amazing. Was it scary for you? Did you experience like any fears too? I mean, it's stable. Working for someone to be in the office, there are lots of pros and cons in both ways when you...
Very scary.
Scary, yeah.
Very scary. Even now, I'm like, I look back, I was like, oh my God, how I did it. Because being a yoga teacher, your income is not reliable, because one day you have a private client, the other day you don't. They can cancel on you, they can move, they can like, God forbid, get hurt and they have to like take a break. It's not reliable, but you can figure it out. If you really, really want it, you can figure it out. And I enjoy working for myself now. I'm my boss. I'm my boss now. Even though this architecture stuff, I still enjoy it. I think it was a great part of my life, great time. But working for yourself is just different feeling, different thing.
Did you ever experience like any burnout feeling being an entrepreneur or working in the projects you?
Yeah, of course, sure.
Yeah.
It happens like twice a year, I feel like.
Twice a year?
I have a mental breakdown. It's like, oh my God, I can't do anything. Like, nothing works and stuff. Like, my content is boring, or whatever. I'm not up to date. Like, I have these things all the time, but you take a rest, you back off a little bit, you regroup, you look at what you've already achieved, you become proud of yourself, and you just keep going. You keep going. And also your community, it's very important. They really, really help. They really help you. You read these comments from people who enjoy your content, who enjoy your workouts, who see the results, and it makes you, it makes you want to do it again and again, and you never get tired,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's great. Yeah. So actually, you summarized all the achievements which you got during the process, and it helps you to keep motivated to do
Right,
more.
right. Well, workouts, they build your self-esteem. The more confident you are, the better you are at what you're doing. That's why even when I feel these things, when I feel like breakdown, like when I feel a mental breakdown, I don't stop my workouts. I still, like, even when I'm a live human being, sometimes I don't want to go, and I don't want to work out, I don't want to sweat, but I still do it. This is the part of my lifestyle. This is my routine. This is what I know will make me feel better, even though right now, at the moment, I might not feel it like that. I might not want to do it.
Yeah, it's actually, I was reading, like, recently I finished the book Atomic Habits, and it was one of the great examples. Sometime when you just start out, for example, it's not your habit anymore. Like right now, it's part of your identity. Right. And it's what you want to achieve at the end. So you don't put any thoughts. Should I go? Shouldn't I go? It's not a decision. Because actually being an entrepreneur, you make so many decisions, and it's actually part of the journey. But you want to reduce the amount of decisions, and it will become part of you.
Right.
So, but when it's not yet, you just set up like very easy first step to this point. For example, to put on your workout outfit.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great question. So what I do when I feel this way, what I do is I just go on my yoga mat and tell myself I'm going to move my body just for 5 minutes. And 5 minutes turn into 10 minutes, and 10 minutes turns into 15, and then I'm like, okay, I'm half there. Let's just continue. And at the end, you're like, okay, I did it.
I did it, yeah.
And it doesn't have to be challenging all the time. Your workouts don't have to be challenging all the time. You don't have to like sweat. Even if you feel under the weather and you don't feel like working out, you can just move your body gently. You can do some gentle practices. You can just sit at your mat and it'll already count,
Yeah, like the breathe. Like there are so many breath works, also like which you don't need to move a lot.
Right.
But still moving your muscles, like.
Yeah.
Is there like any books or podcasts will you advise, or did you read along that way which helped you to build this lifestyle and healthy lifestyle?
Right. So I forgot about this question actually. I was going to prepare, but I have to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't listen to podcasts anymore recently, only because I don't have time for that. When I was listening podcasts, I would choose something that will help me in a long term, like in a long run, like something that I would learn about health, that I would learn about business, like how to manage people. For example, I usually go just on iTunes and just type the keywords and see what comes up. And I go and I see what reviews the episode has, and I choose that. Like, it's like shopping online.
For digital products, right?
Yeah. Just see what podcasts do well and what I can listen right now, because there are tons of great podcasts, but some of them are not, they're just they're entertaining, they're fun to listen, but they won't grow me as a person. So that's why I decided just to go and type and find my own.
Oh yeah, like there were like tons of podcasts. Like
it's
the
very
most
popular.
actually for me the most strange one, which I will never listen to, but I know lots of people love it, and there is nothing wrong with that. It's just like their way to entertain themselves. It's like crime stuff.
Crime stuff.
When people do like crime investigations during this podcast, and they create the whole amazing actually shows, because lots of listeners and but you always pick up for yourself something actually else allow something what will develop me.
Right.
But yeah, some people just listen it to entertain themselves.
Right.
So it's just different purposes, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
but
it's okay to entertain yourself.
Yeah, sometimes just to go
like,
some easy way and just to, don't think about anything. Like,
you have to give yourself like mental break, right? You have to like just chill.
Yeah.
And just enjoy.
Do
stuff for enjoyment.
Yeah, while you walk.
Right.
Doing a power walk.
Power walk, yeah. While you power walk.
Any books maybe or anything like what would you highlight, or movies about whatever?
In terms of wellness, I really love books of Suzanne Summers. She's great. I love her books. I love her philosophy. She beat cancer twice. She talks about it in her books. She talks about healthy living, and her books actually will help you to stay on track, to understand better why you're doing it now, right? You are building your healthier you every day. So this will help you to make better choices if it comes to go and work out or go hang out with your friends. And nothing is wrong with hanging out with your friends, but if you hang out with your friends all the time and you don't actually pay attention to your body or what you eat, it might be not that sustainable for your body in the long term, right? So, and the other book I really, really like, the author is Donna Gates, and she is a dietitian. She talks a lot about diet. She's actually the one who taught me about like nourishing your body first thing in the morning, and drink a lot of liquid, especially during the day and in the morning. She's great. She also has her recipes. I haven't tried a lot of them, but I tried a few. I also love to develop my own recipes. That's why I love to cook and prepare healthier meals. This is the other way you can actually prevent yourself from getting poison. I don't know what to say. It's to cook at home, if you can, when you can. Maybe it's not every day, but maybe once a week. Why not? Try different recipes, cooking for yourself. Yeah.
Well, is there any recipe online to post anything? Or would you advise something like your favorite recipe for lunch break or something?
I have a recipe book.
The recipe book?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. So when you sign up for my programs for Pilates Challenge or Pilates for Beginners, you get this recipe book.
Up, right.
Yeah,
okay, because I saw one of the books are ebooks how to build your six-pack.
Yeah, yeah, but I didn't release the recipe books, and they're different. So if you sign up for a Pilates Challenge, it's one book with the recipes for there are snacks, dinners, lunch, and breakfast in that book. And I have another book which is in Pilates for Beginners, because some people buying two programs, and I don't want them to have the same stuff. So I wanted them to have different recipes, different things. That's why I developed two books. But I actually have the whole home menu. We call it home menu, where I have tons of recipes, and
that's awesome.
I cook a lot home.
That's awesome. Actually, when the customer comes to you, you start probably with a challenge, then for beginners, and then for individual. Is it the way?
It depends.
It's all different.
It depends on the goal. If you're new to Pilates, you never tried it, you want to try, and you want to learn about the alignments and how to breathe, how to do it correctly without hurting yourself, I would advise you to try my Pilates for beginners. If you are already familiar with the exercises and you've been training, you've been like strength training or something like that, I would advise you to try my Pilates challenge, because it's like a jump start of your healthier routine. Like, it's a jump start of your fitness journey. And then some people are reaching out and they want to train one-on-one or with my instructors. It just depends on the goal. You can access my challenge for the whole year. So even if you're buying it once, you have full access to the recipes and to the videos throughout the year. And I also add new videos to that challenge, so you have the whole package. It's very beneficial.
Yeah, it's awesome. So you'd advise to start with a beginner and then to switch to challenge if you want to stick with that and just to go along the way.
Yeah. And kind of challenge is a continuation of Pilates for beginners program. It's just a little bit faster, a little bit more intense, because I'm assuming that you already know your body and you know how to move efficiently and you know the alignment.
Good to know. Thank you so much. So many questions comes up like on along the way, but it's great. I think we got the basics of the Pilates and how it's beneficial for overall health.
Yeah.
In a long perspective, yeah. Is there like any coming back to entrepreneurship, like online communities, maybe female entrepreneurship communities or wellness trainers who supported you along that way to set up your
wellness community or wellness trainers? Of course, I have my group of friends and they are awesome, and I love my friends. They're the best, and they always support me no matter what. So, but like if you're asking about somebody who's famous or maybe some group like Facebook group, I don't really do that. When you are a business person, most of the times it's kind of sad, but most of the time you're feeling a little lonely, because you're all by yourself on your journey to success, and you are sacrificing tons of stuff, and that's why I feel like this is your path. You have to go alone. You're kind of lonely, on this path.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. I mean, you sacrifice lots of things. There are pros and cons, working there and here. And I mean, just the basic thing, like stability, like insurance. It's such a big thing here. If you work for the organization, you have that. If you don't, it's kind of different.
Right.
It's like a hell. It's just so complicated here. When I'm dealing with insurance, I'm like, why? Sometimes I understand why in America just people they don't have an access to high quality services, because it's
when it comes to
crazy expensive. Or
that's why it's better not to get ill.
Yeah,
it's better to take care of yourself and your body and your health now, so you don't have to end up in the hospital or dealing with this system, because it's crazy.
It's crazy.
You want to stay away from the hospital.
Yeah, it's one of my top motivation as well. It's like preventive self-care for me. Preventive, because there is healthcare. Obviously, when we have to go check up every time, check up for vitamins and all these important things, but as well self-care and just to do sports, massages, whatever works for you, meditation. It's on the top of that. But this is more preventive. Yeah. To keep yourself out of hospital as long as possible. Right. Because I mean, it can happen anytime, when you age, right? Lots of things come up. But to have a healthy self-care routines is just so powerful.
Yeah. Also, when you work out, I just remember you're improving your bone density. Yes. So you prevent some
for women it's super important.
Arthritis, bone diseases. You also train your heart, so it's healthier for your heart and cardio system. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, actually, is there also the way to combine different type of activities? For example, you're doing stretching, Pilates, cardio, or strength, cardio, yoga, like different dances or whatever works for anyone. Like, is it also there?
Yeah, it's a healthy combination. Right now on TikTok, there is a workout routine that is very popular. So it's called 12 to 8.
To 8? Okay.
I think so. 12 to 8 or something. Oh no, 3 to 8. I'm sorry, 3 to 8. So 3 times a week you do strength training. 2 times a week you do low impact training, like workouts like yoga or like simple Pilates routine. And you walk every day for 8,000 steps. And people are obsessed with it. Yes, it works. It works, but it's like, to me, it's kind of a lot. I wouldn't do it only because I don't have so much time to work out 5 days a week.
5 days a week, so it's a big commitment.
If you have a goal, for example, to lose weight and, you know, to get fit, it might work for you, but I don't think it's that healthy to move your body too much and do intensive workouts like, I know, like CrossFit. For me, I know it's not something that I enjoy. It's actually too much on my body. I don't enjoy myself after. I don't like the routine. I feel like I'm constantly hurting myself. I'm too scared to injure myself. So
I'm feeling exhausted sometimes after, like when there's like so much, too much.
Sleepy, you want to eat and sleep and don't do anything else. But like when you have your regular life, or you have kids, or you have family to take care of, it's kind of not sustainable. That's why I think for me, what I teach in my programs, I would do like 4 to 3 to 2 times a week and short workouts. And if they're challenging enough, you'll feel and see the results.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's amazing. Actually, probably also I will add a little bit about the sleep routine and how it's important, and how the exercises, meditation improves my sleeping routine. It's dramatically,
right?
Especially when I have stressful day and I need like my 8 hours at least sleep when I'm feeling super happy.
It's also very important when you go to bed. So if you go to bed before 11, your body produces the hormone melatonin that actually helps you to fall asleep and feel better. You know, it's also the your body produces hormones to keep your skin youthful, fight wrinkles, you know, just stop aging. You can stop aging if you go to bed at the right time.
Today, always like the rule, go sleep today.
Right.
This is my number one. I'm really trying hard sometimes, because you have just like to watch something, to read something. Sometimes I just need to go sleep.
Right. Dim down your light in the whole house or the whole apartment. Turn off your phones, your devices, laptops. Just put on some nice calm music and meditate, and now take a shower, do your night routine, and maybe sip some tea, like mint tea or like chamomile tea, and just go to bed nice and easy.
Yes, you have your beauty sleep.
Right, yeah. And it's actually very important for your body to rest and regenerate and you know, prepare for the next day ahead.
Yeah, it's essential. When you don't have, I don't have good sleep, I overeat next day, I'm stressful, I'm not feeling happy, and
your body craves energy, right?
Yes.
Craves
I'm
carbs.
like overeating really always when I'm not sleeping
that's
well.
why you want the carbs, because your body craves simple, fast energy, and you don't feel good, or all your skin is dull, your eyes are like blurry, you know.
Yeah, all those things go along the way. Yeah, thank you so much. And a couple questions for you. Someone who wants to pursue the same career as you did, what would you advise to those people?
Start somewhere. Like, I know that a lot of people are just too scared to put themselves out there, to share their thoughts online. Maybe they think, oh, I look stupid, or like, oh, nobody cares, or some people think, oh, everybody already knows what I know. But it's not true. Just go and put yourself out there and share your knowledge, share your thoughts, be authentic, be you, right? People love you for who you are. these are the main things, you know. Don't be scared. Surround yourself with people who support you, who love you, who will be there for you. And yeah, just go and put yourself out there.
Just do it. Yeah.
Just do it. Nike.
Yeah. Just I didn't expect
Right.
that.
Right.
But it came up. That's
Right.
true. Right. Just
Yeah. And
show up.
also, when you go and you want to be on social media, don't post just on one channel. For example, on Instagram. Like, everybody's obsessed on Instagram. Now everybody's obsessed with TikTok. But try to post on as many platforms as possible. Just go for Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook. There are tons of platforms. Be Real now is very popular. I don't know who uses it, but
actually,
Be Real, yeah.
I never heard about that one.
Yeah. It kind of started to get popular, and now it's kind of fading away. I'm not sure why, but yeah.
Lots of things comes up, yeah. So omni-channel approach, using multiple channels to create your content.
Yeah, use multiple channels. Imagine something would happen to your Instagram account and you are just, that's it, you lost everything.
Yeah.
But if you have multiple channels, you kind of, you know, you're securing your future.
Yeah.
And also, don't be afraid to ask questions to different people. Like, I would say for me it was a hard one. I would always like to be too shy to ask for help or to ask people for their advice, because I would be like, oh, I don't know them. I know, maybe, I know, I look stupid or whatever, like wherever I was thinking. But no, like, people are very open, and they, like, people who I meet, they always want to help and they want to support, and they're just awesome. And even if you get rejected like once, twice, or who knows how many times, there will be always one person who will want to help you and who will give you their hand.
Love it. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's awesome. My last question, final one.
Yeah, sure.
What's your definition of success?
Definition of success: when you're very happy with your daily life, when you wake up and you're excited about your day, when you go to bed and you are excited about what you're doing, you want to continue doing what you're doing, you are enjoying your family, you just on a daily basis, you are doing what you love, what you enjoy, what brings you joy, and you are surrounded by people who you choose, who choose you, and yeah, family, friends.
Thank you so much. I wish that success for you. So to do what you love, to be surrounded with amazing people, to have lots of clients and brands, deals, and growing your channels.
Thank you so much for inviting. I enjoyed being here with you. Thank you for all the questions. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, thank you. I hope to see you soon again.
Yeah, so, and how people can find you?
Yeah, so basically on all my social media channels, or they can email me. I hope you'll leave my email down below in case you need to reach out for any advice or anything. And also I have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and you can find me by my nickname, which is blessedhappiness.com.
All right.
No, just Blessed Happiness.
So it will come up here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today on the She Did It Show. Remember that the path to success is not always easy, but with determination, hard work, and strong support system, you can achieve your dreams. So go out there and make it happen. And please subscribe to our channel, leave your feedback, like this video, and see you next time on the She Did It Show.